Time for a little chit chat with just the gals. We're talking about the new kits for the Paris Olympic Games. And do you have a memory where you have a favorite?
I don't know if it's favorite. I remember the gloves from Vancouver,
Yeah.
the mitts or whatever. Calgary had the cowboy hats and the fringe.
Right.
I think that when you first see it, you go, man, I don't know if I'd buy that, but I'm not sure if I'd buy this. This is the Paris gear for the Canadian athletes made by Lululemon. They showed it off yesterday and everybody was weighing in. Some people said that looks like blood splattered on the guy. Somebody else said it looks like Lady Gaga's meat suit. And it's funny because Cathal Kelly, who writes for the Globe, he called this collection slovenly but saleable. He said the first thing I can imagine them saying if you met somebody on the street wearing that is, "Hey, you want to smoke a bowl?" And maybe that appeals to younger people, right?
I find that when the rollout happens, typically I go, huh. And then by the time I see the athletes wearing it, and then you get excited about it, and then it's that camaraderie vibe. And I do like the quality of Lululemon, I gotta say.
I do too.
I enjoy it.
I'm a big fan of Lululemon. I have way too much stuff. I don't know that I would buy any of that gear, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Because I think to myself, at least the female athletes are not showing off their hoo-haws in these outfits, because we gotta show the American gear for the U.S. track athletes.
Come on, really?
Take a close look at the female outfit. Even the mannequin's pubic bones are exposed. In what world do you need to be wearing a thong if you're going to run the 500 meters or whatever it is?
This is something, and they were very quick to point out that the athletes weighed in on the design. And I'm appalled by that. I don't like it, but then I guess I'm old. I don't know. But when they talk about aerodynamics and, you know, they need to be dressed a certain way.
Well, why are the men wearing shorts?
Exactly my point. That was exactly what I was going to say, because it doesn't make any sense that it's almost to the degree of why are you wearing clothes? Like we saw it in beach volleyball with the women that had to, it's like a rule.
Stupid.
It's a rule that it can't be more than a couple of inches on the side. Like, how about everybody wears what makes them
comfortable,
right?
And they're athletes, so that should be the primary thing. It is true that a lot of the American track athletes, the women, are very fashionable and they have long,
Flojo.
Yeah,
remember Flojo with her nails?
Fingernails this long and jewelry and stuff. So
Florence.
Maybe they're cool with it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it sends a very good message to young women that you have to have a Brazilian wax job to be able to run in the Olympics.
You know what doesn't send a message to young women is when the WNBA star is chosen first overall as predicted in the draft pick in Caitlin Clark, and then you find out what she's making. Oh my God. Like I had to go, wait, $338,000 over 4 years?
So she's not even making $100,000 a year.
What?
And what do the men make? Millions.
Millions.
Multiple millions.
Tens of millions.
Yeah.
The first round pick would make First year would be in the tens of millions.
And you could say, well, at least they're creeping toward more legitimacy with huge viewership. And people say, oh, well, she'll make all her money on endorsements.
Right, but that's like saying, oh, don't worry, I filed your taxes late and you got a bunch of penalties, but you're getting money back, so don't worry about it. It's a credit balance.
However,
That's my money. Give me my money.
True, and she is going to make a big, there was a big deal just announced.
True. Here's the headline that just came in this afternoon that she is going to do an 8-figure lucrative endorsement deal with Nike and her own signature shoe. So good for her. I think that's great, but I would like to see, as would most women, some gender pay equity in sport. Clearly that game, the final game, rating the men's final. Come on. There's no excuse. Somebody's making way more than that woman at the end in the WNBA. How about your star makes the money?
Yeah, the coach is probably making more money.
Come on.
So can we talk about sexism just in general?
Yes, we can, Linda.
Just to set up this video, Hannah Waddington is the star from
Ted Lasso. Rebecca.
And she's at an event. She's at the Laurence Olivier Awards, and she poses for the paparazzi. And they're like, hey, show us some leg. And this is what she says to them.
Oh my God, you never say that to a man. Don't be a dick, otherwise I'll move on. Don't say
You go, Hannah! Right? I mean, because that is not okay. She is a great actor.
She is.
And she is not great at her job because of her legs.
No.
She happens to be incredibly gorgeous, but you do not have to split your dress to show your leg for the idiot male photographers.
That's like, give us a twirl.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's gross.
No.
Right?
Okay, I'm all fired up here.
Yeah, no.
You think the news cycle is busy. Wait till you see the cutting room floor from What the Hell is Wrong with People. There's so many.
Up next, though, Canadian hockey fans have playoff fever, but there is debate over who's going to hoist the cup. Pollster Shachi Curl is up next.
Got to get to your viewing party photos, right? Lisa and crew in Langley. Hello.
There's the crew. Marlene, hello to you. Thanks for watching.
There's Marlene. And we have Megan in Port Coquitlam.
And also Kimberly and Freddie Mercury in Nelson. Oh, I like you. I like you, Kimberly.
I think this is a setup. That's a setup. Viewing party at CHEKmedia.ca. Everybody's welcome. Viewing party at CHEKmedia.ca. You can win $100 at Tap and Barrel. They got a new outlet in Brentwood Mall.